Balatro. You might recognize this as that funny poker game that everybody was playing a couple months back. I'm still working on Fallout, but between doing all of the recording and editing together of stuff, I have been playing a couple rounds of this, and despite... Have I even ever played poker before, now that I'm thinking about it? Well, I'm not a huge poker fan, I suppose. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. So I thought, hey, since I got nothing else on the channel for a little bit now, why not play a round or two of this? Or, more specifically, what I'm thinking is that I want to try out a specific format where I beat a character, I suppose you could call it. There are a bunch of these decks, like a red deck here, blue deck, yellow deck. Each got some sort of wacky gimmick. Some are pretty simple, start with $10. Some get really weird, like, you know, spectral cards, no face cards in the deck. And then, if you ever played Slay the Spire, there's an entire Ascension system. After you beat one of these stakes, you can go to the next one and it gets increasingly more difficult. So what I was thinking that I'd do is I would go all the way up to the top with one of these decks, something that I have not even done just yet with anything. And, you know, start out with a regular old run and then start to get it increasingly more cut down, edited down, so that you can get sort of the idea of how it goes as it becomes more difficult, because, like I said, I haven't even beaten a character here as of just yet. But let's start on just base difficulty. White stake, nothing too special, +1 hand every round, pretty handy, and not just because it is an extra hand. And then get on with this here. So if you never played this game before, goal of the game is to get this amount of chips right up here. 300. And every single poker hand that you play, all of which can be shown right here, gives you an amount of chips and a multiplier. And then also the cards that you play, face cards give you 10, the numbered cards just give you the number of extra chips on top of that, and then you just go from there. You get like jokers that will give you extra multiplier, give you multipliers for your multipliers, and give you extra money for shops. Or like consumable cards. And look at my deck over here. And I just want to try and get as many chips as possible within the 5 hands that I have to play and 3 discards. I get bonus money based on the amount of hands that I have left, so it's kind of worthwhile to make sure that I don't use too many hands if I want to get the maximum amount of cashola here. And then pretty much the entire goal is that this is an ante. Got like these boss antes here that you got to beat. Every other one you can skip to get a reward, but that means that you don't go to the shop or get the money for like beating the hand or whatever other wacky sort of benefits that you can get from that. And then I got to go through those like small blind, big blind, boss blind 8 times to win this. All right, let's start it up. First off here, flush. Got everything, you know, diamond style, 35 times 4. That should really hit just enough to get 300. Okay, 12 away. I'm not doing the trust me right now, I'm not going to be doing the actual math to make sure to figure out exactly how many chips I'm going to be getting each round. Oh, good God, if you had to do that, that would be something. Ooh. Extra card in each hand. ×2 multiplier if it contains a pair. I mean, I don't have any multiplier right now, but ooh, the ×2 is not bad. Gluttonous Joker here. That'd be like 15 extra multiplier. And considering that even if you having like a royal flush, you only get 8 at the base level, plus 15 if I were to play a flush with all clubs here, would be pretty amazing. I'm gonna take you though, because pairs are easy enough to get, and that's something that can scale into late game because multipliers to the multipliers. Having +10 on your multiplier isn't going to matter too much when you have 40 quadrillion chips that you need to get. All right, but still, try to make something work here. I guess I'm going something that contains a pair. That can be, you know, 2 pair. That can be pair, 2 pair, full house, 3 of a kind. It's like, yeah, 4 of a kind, same thing, because it contains a pair, even though it's technically not, you know, what it considers to be a pair. What do you got? What do you got? Maybe I'll just go flush at this rate. Well, I do have times 2. Let's go for a regular pair and see what this is. I shall give you a despair. And it's nothing, but, you know. Well, I mean, I can get a straight here. It's not going to contain a pair, but... Hey. That's at least... It's a good amount of chips even just by itself, right? Yes, and of course, now it's like I just need the 22 remaining here. Well, there. You know what? Pair. It's small, but it's more than enough to be able to finish this. Good, good, good. No jokers this time. But hey, you do get the tarot cards. Yeah, by the way, if you want to see, like, the 7 of Cups or something like that, or the 10 of Pentacles, it's like, no, only major arcana. Because, come on, nobody ever wants to do... I mean, you can do that to create even more stuff here, I suppose. Creates 2 planet cards. I don't think it's worth it. I'll see if I can't get like another card to use this on here. Spade cards are debuffed, but I can work with that. Planet cards, start leveling these up would be pretty handy. But I do want to get the most out of the planet cards, so I want to make sure that I have enough space to actually get those. All right, 8, 9, 10, Jack. So close to getting to that straight there. Do I want to try and fish out a straight? And I could try, I suppose, but... 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. Yeah, well, that did it. It's not going to give me the bonus from the duo there, but it's still early enough in the game that I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference. This will give me the bonus from duo, though. Not the most ideal sort of thing, but hey, it's something. Although I should be worrying about the hands, making sure that I get the maximum amount of money. I could actually use that at this point in time, right? Well, anyway, that should be enough, I think. Yeah. No, I got that correct. All right, what do we got? Contains the planet for your most played poker hand. Pretty. Also, you can see the hack, and then there's also the hack on the pack here. Well, here, what do you got first? All right, all right. Could get some more money. I mean, there's also, like, turn everything into clubs, which could be useful. Increase rank of cards. Let's get the cash for right now, because then I can do this and just do the exact same thing again. 15 is not bad. I can do this. High card. If nothing else, I'm probably going to get high card. I'm probably going to be able to play a high card at some point. So even just like level 2, that's something. And then full house. Yeah, but the thing is like retriggering it all that's going to do, since they're all just regular cards, there's no wacky modifiers on them or anything. It's just going to be like, hey, now instead of getting 2, I get 4. It could be good at some point in time. I don't know if it's worth the money right now. Per hand played, per discard. You also have this for the most played hand. You know what? I'm going to gamble. What do you got? Oh, look at this thing. Okay. I really do need to get something that gives me just some regular multiplier before I'm worried too much about the multiplier, but oh. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. I think I can do something with that. And you know what? Just give me this, whatever. I need something that gives me some kind of multiplier. Nah. Good level up 2 pair. Oh, and then this play only one hand. Oh, I hate it. But, well, it's already at 0. It's like, what are you gonna do? Get even less than that? You can't. It's not possible. Okay, +1 multiplier. I have extra hands thanks to the nature of using the blue deck. I should just use those. Then yeah, obelisk. What are you going to be resetting on? Straight or 2 pair, I guess. That's funny. I mean, it's not really funny, but maybe it's like a little funny. High card is level 2. And it does get a little bit of obelisk work for me. It might actually be worth making high card my most played card, just to make sure that obelisk in late game will just constantly get activated. But that does make like telescope here completely useless. You know what? Sure. Hey, abstract joker's a good starting one. And we get like ×2, everything like that. Some good stuff there. Some good stuff. Here, Celestial Pack. You got something for like high card again? I'll take it. Level 3 high card. This is what we're doing here. Hey, look, sometimes you gotta think outside the box. You gotta go real wacky style places to get something working out here. Yeah, it's just like high card is still not my most played card. We're just gonna keep going for that because I have enough to with like the Maltier, with the duo and everything, with this working right here. It's like it's currently up ×2, which is wacky to think. You know what? You're gonna probably give me some value, and you also level up the abstract Joker here. Plus 15 mult ain't nothing to sneeze at. Not that I would sneeze on these cards. That would be very silly. Polychromatic, etc. Glass card if you want to play dangerously. I don't think I need to do that just yet. Or more money. I mean, more money, right? Fine. Not really like an amazing use of that, but hey, it's something. Play only one hand. Okay, I do get ×2 here. Will I do? All right. 25 ×3. Plus 15. Plus 20. ×2. I think that's enough. It's going to reset after this, of course, but... Okay, well, it still worked anyway. I didn't realize it was going to reset immediately. I thought it was going to reset after that, but whatever. It's fine. What do you got? A strength card. Could go try and get some more face cards, I suppose. Lucky cards, interesting. What if I tried to just get a ton of kings? Why? Good question. I didn't think it out very well. Bonus cards? I want to play like kings, right? I don't know what I'm doing. I got this weird thing where it's just like I want to use this obelisk, and I know it's a bad idea. But I mean, you know. And we're just going to keep leveling up high card, right? It's like, look, if I just keep leveling up high card, then obelisk in the later antes is going to be just amazing, right? And I have enough stuff. Green Joker's doing work here, baby. Pear is not really doing much of anything, but look, see, it's even furthering my stupid plans here. Do Pear, you say? Do I really want to do? Yeah, let's do it. Because that'll give me another 10 mult on top of that, you know? This is so stupid. What am I doing? Converts the diamonds, converts the clubs. Okay. Is that really what I'm working for? I'm clearly working... Whatever, just get out of here. High card level 4, baby. And get it going. No, not that. Don't want to do pair. Only want to do high card. See? More than enough. More than enough. Hallucination. Interesting. He's playing a flush. Well, I just got rid of all my... Whatever, it doesn't matter. You know what? I want more discards. And then, just curious. Not that. How am I doing? 9 played. How many more times am I going to be playing that sort of stuff in this entire run, right? 14? Sure. I don't know what I'm doing. I am fumbling around so much. It's a good thing that we're just playing high card, baby. Well, look, Green Joker's doing great. Green Joker's having a great time. Yeah. That obelisk. Okay, I really do probably need to actually think about what I'm doing now. We'll go like full house to make sure that I get this and this. Yeah, okay. See, that's fine. And full house is only 1 right now. That's totally okay. Oh, what do you got? Get $1 for... Wow, that's good. I'm going to need to play like 7 diamonds to even start there. When 0 discards remaining, it's not bad. I'm sure I could probably do something with that. I do have a good amount of cash though, even right now. So, I don't know. I should just start doing flush. It seems like that's probably going to be good. Get more kings. Enhances 2 malt cards. You know what? Let's keep going for flush. The fool there giving me extra cards to make that work. I'm feeling good. 10,000 things played previously bad. Well, hey. I don't need to play things previous. Oh, I can play straight here. Sure. I guess so. I don't need to play things previously. All I need to do is just play high card. High card's the only thing. Yeah, and that's going to keep it low, but that's fine because I want to make sure that nothing's going to get over 11 played. And then I just want to make absolutely sure that I don't play that again. I feel like I can do some wacky stuff with that. Okay. High card is at level 6. I feel like I should probably stop going all into high card, go into something like full house here instead. All I gotta do is just make sure that I got like the 2 pair here and nothing else. So, increases 2 cards by 1, makes spades. Do I want to continue to go high card just for right now? You know, I think I do. Yeah, because just for right now, want to make absolutely sure that obelisk is going to be working for me, right? This is stupid. This is a stupid plan. Hearts, spades. By the way, what is the thing? Yeah, things played previously. Okay. It's fine. All right. Left card with right card. I can also destroy cards. I can also get more money again, but get more kings. I can just like go all in on like 4 of a kind or something. Strength card. You know what? Give me more of these. That way I can create more kings. Just all in on kings, I guess, is what we're doing here. All right. Speaking of all in on kings, that is not going to work here. Here, you got death card, right? Let's just do that sort of thing. 3 of a kind. Pretty all right. Here, let's see if I can go and get... Yeah, at least like 1 or 2 queens in here then too. There you go. Let's get something real wacky. 5 of a kind. I think... with the way it's working, I think 5 of a kind can probably do it. Like, okay, high card has been played 14 times. 5 of a kind has been played once. I think that would be enough to get me to the end here. If I only played 5 of a kind. And Planet X here, which is, of course, Planet question mark. It might be a planet. It's not impossible that it could. All right. Anything? Random tarot cards? What do you got? No, a death card. And random joker card, in case I want to go for that. Do I care about random joker cards? I don't know. All right. Now I just want to make sure that I don't play a high card. As long as I don't play high card, Obelisk will just continue to become more powerful. Right? That's the simple way to do this. Which means that it's not. There's no point in even doing this. 3 of a kind, I can probably make that. If nothing else, I'm sure that'll work at some point, right? Kind of hoping to get the Planet X there again. Give me the real wacky stuff, but I guess not. Kings. Yes, more kings. That's all you really want. And honestly, if I just play pair, as long as I don't play more than 14 pairs. There you go. Excellent. It's not bad. 50,000 ain't too shabby. It's not going to get me into the real big leagues as far as money goes or anything, but something. It's working for the time being. Even more. Here, you got more kings? Oh, do I actually have some interesting stuff here? But no, I just want a king. I want as many kings as possible. Base chips and multiplier are halved. That's okay. We're going to do 2 pairs. As long as I'm not 14. And, you know, not discarding also does make the green joker more powerful. Left and right. Full house. Should continue to just make Obelisk here continue to go. It's something. Like I said, is it great? What do you got for the special pack? I want some wacky cards. Make everything a single suit. Or add a red seal. Let's add a red seal here. I don't think a single suit is going to be... I can make like a 5 flush. I don't think that's anything very good. Keep getting those kings in here. Just non-stop. No repeat hand. Actually, not that bad. Given the sort of wackiness that I have been going for, it's not that bad. As long as I don't screw up Obelisk at this point. That's the real thing. That's a real worry. 23, 15, 2 pair. It's going. It is going. Yeah, sure. I'm not going to say no. And then can't get both of these. But, just fine. Here, go for it. And then, maybe I should just sell this at this point. Plus 10 multiplier is not that... I mean, it's enough. It is enough to make this work. By the way, how's Full House doing? I played 5 times. Okay. As long as I don't play it to 9 more times, it should be totally okay. All right. I was wiggling my eyebrows there. You couldn't see it, but it was happening. That is pretty all right. 2 pair, whatever. 2 pairs only 5 times. Yeah, nothing's even remotely close, but you know. There's Full House, which honestly is probably going to be enough to just get it going, right? Yeah. That's all good. What do you got for the Spectral Packs? Spectral Packs are just so wacky. What can I say? Very wacky. All right. First hand is drawn face down. Just don't play a high card, right? That's all you gotta do. Hey, there's 4 of a kind. That should be more than enough. I mean, that does kind of prevent the Baron here from doing its work, but still. It's enough to get everything else going right now. Doesn't matter, because I'm not going to play that again. I can't play that again because of Obelisk. 2 mult cards? Sure. That'll get played twice. Thanks to the red seal on there, so that's something. Four of a kind, I guess I occasionally play. By the way, just real quick, I'm just making sure that it's like I'm not getting anywhere near 14. Or a rare Joker. Nah. Alright. Kind of don't want to discard too much, but, you know. Really got to make sure that I don't accidentally wang it with the obelisk here. Because that'd be bad. It's like that. I've spent a while building that up. I can't really lose it at this point in time. 4 times multiplier is a lot. Okay, what else? What else? What else? Level up 4 of a kind. Oh boy. Extra multiplier on there. Convert stuff to spades. I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone for the multiplier. I'm sure that that's probably actually the right choice that I should have made, but we'll see. All right, what to do? What to do? I mean, I suppose I can just do this. It's giving me extra multiplier on top of it, as long as I just keep it in the hand, right? Here, just play like 5. Hey, I was so... Well, that could have been high card. Yeah, but it was very unlikely to be high card, is the thing. Hey, there you go. Given the way that I've kind of stacked the deck, it's like that was unlikely to be a high card. Still, that was a risk that I played that I probably shouldn't have. Ride the bus. No. Not really the time now. I'll say that. What do you got? Forces 1 card to always be selected. But hey, this is 8 of 8, so it's like I am right at the end here. 2 pair. Getting kind of up there, but I don't think it's going to get up there enough to ruin obelisk. Unless I keep doing stuff like this. It's fine. It's not gonna happen. At least not before I get to the end here. Could just double the money. Sure. Maybe. 4 of a kind, I guess. Then I guess I'll use that. Hey, you know what? What do you got for 1 more spectral pack just for fun here? To a selected card in hand, you. Alright, Cerulean Bell. 1 card always being selected. We can make this work. A full house. Actually, I should have probably just used... Well, it always is selected, right? Oh, that was enough. Alright! Ascension 1, no money from small blind. That means no base money. You still get money from unused hands and whatnot. I'll be honest, doesn't really make much of a difference. You still start out with 4 buckaroonies, which is enough to buy something in the store. At higher antes, it matters even less because you probably picked up alternate ways to make money at that point. I, of course, don't even bother with the small blind in the first ante, instead opting for a free 10 multiplier holographic Joker instead. Hey, that's 10 mult in addition to whatever the normal benefit of the Joker is, which makes the early game a breeze. The Joker I get is Oops All 6s, which doubles any luck-based event in the game. Usually that means lucky cards, those ones that give you a chance at extra multiplier or money. They're the yellow, kind of torn up around the edges ones. Yeah, sure. I usually don't bother with things that give me a chance at a benefit, but I do also grab the business card, which synergizes well to always give me $1 whenever I play a face card. 1 round in, and I've already solved the money issue. Yeah, look at that 10 multiplier at work. In Ante 2, I skipped the small blind again for a cool negative Joker. I wasn't planning on making the red stake look like a joke, but they're just giving this to me. Negative Hanging Chad plays the first card 2 additional times. That's the card on the left. Also a great reference to the 2000 presidential election. Look it up, kids! Like Oops All Berries, it has its uses, but not with anything I'm building right now. Now, that's not entirely true. It does activate the Lustful Joker a couple extra times. Halfway through the run, I'm starting to lose effectiveness on my basic plus multiplier strategy, and I begin looking for some multipliers to the multipliers. I get the loyalty card, which is 4 times every 7 hands, but come on, that's every 7 hands. Ah, of course. I would be more excited to see my old friend, but the obelisk is coming in a little too late in the run to be as useful as it was, though that doesn't stop me from making the most of it anyway. The real difference maker in this run are the tarot cards I've been getting. The no heart cards boss blind was early on, and building for flushes now has been totally trivial with all these sun cards. Around the end, I grab ramen to replace the obelisk, as I have no plans on discarding anything. The final boss could have been a bit tricky, but between lining up the loyalty card to be active immediately, and discarding once to find the position of ramen, I have no problem finishing it in a turn. Ascension 2, required score scales faster. Ugh, this is when things start to get difficult. I've been able to hit the required totals easy enough so far, but not with a lot of extra room. Early game is nothing too interesting, unless you're really into the normal, basic, +4 multiplier Joker. Maybe you are! He is the closest thing to a character or story this game has, after all. On that point, I think the game refers to you as dying if you fail to meet the chip goal, so the stakes might be higher than they seem. I'll do the full lore theory video later. I get a half Joker and delayed gratification from a single Joker pack to trivialize the early game. 20 mult as long as you play less than 3 cards? Easy. At least until around Ante 4 when that falls off. Delayed gratification then gives me a bunch of extra money for not using my discards. The driver's license also could have been pretty good. Getting 16 enhanced cards is a lot, but it's also something I'll probably do over the course of the run anyway. Then again, I need benefits now, not later. Bootstrap. More money equals more multiplier. It's already giving me as much mult as the half Joker, and it can keep scaling up. What's not to like? Oh yeah, I also got a multiplier if I get a straight. Straights are so hard to get in this game. You need 5 cards and they have to be specific ranks with no easy way like the suit tarot cards to force it out. It feels like it's almost never worthwhile. That said, it is still a big multiplier if I can get it, and it's not a simple thing to get multipliers in ball throw. I also get blueprint and easy choice anytime it appears, as you're almost guaranteed to have at least one Joker you want a copy of. Ah yeah, Bootstrap and, by extension, Blueprint are starting to do some real work. Okay, straight build was a bad idea. You know what's way easier? A pair. Despite seeming like a good build, I am starting to feel that increased chip requirement here. Although a simple change of Blueprint's location fixes that. That was obvious when you think about it. Why not double everything instead of only Bootstrap, right? Green Joker, my beloved. I'm already not using my discard, so that makes this thing scale up forever. Not that it has a lot of time to do that, as the run is already over. Yeah! Ascension 3, Jokers, but they're eternal. You can't get rid of these clowns, regardless of how much you try. Yeah, the big problem remains the increased chip requirement. You can see how it's a problem, just not the big problem. I do want that mask. I won't take it, though I do want it. I went straight for that straight build again. It's like I learned nothing from that last run. I also now have Banana. Banana, or the Gros Michel, is a fantastic card. Free 15 multiplier with a 1 in 6 chance of being destroyed after the round. That's after the round, so you'll have plenty of opportunity to replace it. Additionally, if the banana is destroyed, that opens up the opportunity to get a very good Joker later. Not that it shows up for me. And now I get the Smeary Joker, making the straight build even less likely. What am I even doing here? I'm never going to be able to match those dogs in poker prowess at this rate. Is it weird that I haven't heard anyone talk about dogs playing poker for a long time? It feels like that was a big point of cultural reference, the tacky pictures of dogs playing cards. Balatro doesn't even have a Joker referencing that, and this is the game that would do that. Anyway, on the inaugural run of the Invincible Joker Ascension, I decided to start doing a Kill Clown build. Looks like that straight card has some use after all. Wait. Is that 4 fingers? Only 4 cards need to make a straight? Okay. I'm putting the knife down, and we'll see where this goes. Ooh, an extra card in each hand? Straights should be even easier now. Not that that will stop the clown killing, it still gives me a big ol' multiplier on my knife. All I need to do is make sure I have enough fodder to keep that scaling. Egg. $3 increase in value every round means that'll make one expensive omelet for the knife. So, yeah. Not much to say for the rest of the run. I have all of the tools I need to get an easy win. Ascension 4. Lose out on a 1 discard. Rough modifier. Not that I end up using discards too often. Hey, we're back to Balatro. Yeah, I can make more use of it this time. Oh, and Half Joker. It's a best of previous runs around here. Hiker, however, works real nicely with Hanging Chad. That means every card that Chad affects gets, what, a permanent bonus of 15 chips to its score? Not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, it really is a reunion of Jokers now. I know what you're thinking. If you're gonna cheat, you should really get a better card than Obelisk. But seriously, though, it's strange how often Obelisk has appeared, even though I don't think I saw it at all in any run past this. All right. You can see where this is going. I won't even belabor this run any longer. I won. Got up to nearly 6 times on the Obelisk by the end. Oh, and the banana somehow stuck around to the end of the game. That's kind of funny. Moving on to a more original run, Ascension 5. Even more score required. This is where the real Blue Lutoro begins. Open up with a free +10 multiplier Joker, which is Space Joker? 1 in 4 chance of upgrading the level of the hand you play. This is where 006 time would really come in handy. I still like the guy. Vagabond. Low cash means a lot of tarot cards. One of the lesser rare jokers, for sure. I'm always determined to make the most of it anytime he appears, though. There's also Throwback, a joker that gives you a multiplier for skipping blinds. Skipping is usually a bad idea, what with missing out on the shop and everything, but look what it got me here. Who's the joker now? Blueprint comboed with Vagabond, comboed with Fortune Teller, which gives you multiplier for each tarot card used, is a quite potent combination. Funny to think that this is the Ascension level that I was stuck on prior to making this video. I say that, but as you would expect from a poker game, sometimes it just comes down to luck. And this was one lucky run. Take a look at these hands. Hands of Government, man. These cards are getting real wacky with all the enhancements that I got on them. It was a good time here, considering the next Ascension would not be so kind. Regardless, I didn't end up changing the strategy for most of the run, so what you're seeing here is what most of the run looked like. Bam! There we go! Another solid win. Ascension 6. Perishable Jokers, debuffed after 5 rounds. That's bad, but the additional required chips remains the hardest part. I do enjoy the coincidence that I then get 2 naturally perishable Jokers as my first picks. Having Popcorn debuffed after 5 rounds doesn't matter when it'll be destroyed by that point anyway. 20 mult, -4 each round, is good for early game, so it's worth it regardless. This is the point where I then start fumbling around trying to make any sort of build work. I had lost many times at this point, and I was grabbing any joker that could possibly benefit me, even if it wouldn't be too good in the long run. Looking at you, Club Joker. Trading card, discarding a single card destroys it and gives $3, did make thinning out the deck easy, and it kept me afloat in terms of money for a while. I also started to grab a lot more of these blue seal cards. If these cards are in your hand when you finish a round, you're rewarded with a planet card to level up whatever the winning hand was. Good way to keep the hands you use the most scaling into the run. The Soul. Possible Binding of Isaac reference? And legendary Joker, baby! And this is a good one. Yorick is going to be up to ×6 by the end of this run because I'm not using those discards for anything anyway. Since I want to discard as many cards as possible, this is the first time that I also grabbed the Hieroglyph voucher for quite a while. I'll say this, I should have been getting it every time it appeared. Going down one ante gives you a lot more time to create a build, get money, use those aforementioned blue seal cards, everything you need to make a run good. The only cost was losing a hand to play each round, and $10, which is not even that bad given the deck I'm using already comes with an extra playable hand. I want to discard a massive amount of cards, so the trading card joker is out. Castle gives bonus chips based on discards of a never-changing suit, changes each round, so discard synergy in other words. Good enough! From here, the strategy was to discard as much as possible while trying to keep the blue seal cards and make a club suit flush. Gotta get used to the club joker somehow. Simple enough, and it worked okay. The chips I was generating were good enough for now. Ooh, another legendary joker. Don't mind if I do. Not as amazing, but as legendary, I gotta keep it in the deck, right? It's just so rare. I kept on discarding, flushing, getting more and more planet cards and other fun stuff from the standard card packs, like these polychromatic cards that get an extra 1.5 times multiplier when played. The rest of the run was relatively uneventful. I ended up winning, but considering it took getting 2 legendary jokers, I feel like I barely got there. Also, not even to mention the endless amount of flush cards, the Jupiter cards that I kept getting. Ascension 7, the final, the ultimate, the gold stake. Jokers can be rented. The $3 a round. I'm just glad it wasn't even higher chips. This one did not take me as long to do as the previous run. I guess Orange Stake prepared me well for dealing with this difficulty. That, or I got lucky. Nah, I'm going with the I'm a super good poker player. If I'm going into debt with these rental jokers, might as well go all the way. I can also start out with one of my favorite vouchers, +1 hands per round. I'm all about persistence in Boltrum, not always winning with a single hand. And I'm a big fan of jokers that improve with every hand played. Just look at Green Joker and the Obelisk. Speaking of getting more hands, the Burglar now gets me 9 per round, +3 at the cost of having no discards. Then there's the big money jokers, delayed gratification, showing up again, which I'm not going to be using discards as it is, and Rocket, which gets even more money after I defeat a boss blind to help keep me out of getting too much debt. On top of that, even more money coming in from my first rental joker, To the Moon. Gotta spend money to make money, right? Helps out with the baseball card that I got too, being one of those uncommon funny men, which gives 1.5 multiplier per each one I have. This is all well and good, but how am I actually winning rounds? Well, I've been using my money to get an ungodly amount of tarot cards and building for 5 of a kind kings. I don't know, I just picked something and went with it. I got 9 hands. 5 cards can be played for each. The deck is about 50 cards in total. I can make whatever hand I want happen. Just look at the water boss, pathetically trying to stop me. Little did it know that my deck was the perfect counter to it. Around Ante 7, I was starting to get worried. Sure, I can get the King crew out whenever I wanted, but there wasn't much scaling going on. Chip totals were staying almost the same each round. That's where Ramen and Blueprint came in. I was never going to discard, and Blueprint is always take Joker. It's become the late game Obelisk in that respect. By the way, nearly missed that the boss for this one was face cards are debuffed, which would have destroyed the run if I didn't get that reroll boss blind to skip there. That would have been pretty embarrassing. From here, it was a nice, easy journey to the end of Ante 8 and all of the Ascension levels. And here's a bonus. While working on this video, I played a couple more runs and finally got to Ante 12. So that's fun. By the way, this run did die to me not paying attention to the face cards are debuffed blind. making up for that luck that I had in the last run.